Hello Explorewithsu family, how are you all doing today? Thank you so much for joining me on my channel today. Please, if today is your first time, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so when I upload a video you'll be the first to be notified. It's absolutely free. I'm just saying. As you can see in this video is this beautiful bread roll. It's amazingly soft and you can make this at home in a quick and easy way. So stay tuned to the end of my video to watch my simple steps on how to make it. It's not difficult at all, I promise, and you know what you're putting in it. So here I've got all my ingredients, but I will list everything and all the measurements down below in the description box. So let's start. First of all, I've added my water into my cup and I'm going to add some sugar to it. Here I've got 3 tablespoons of sugar and I'm using that for the entire baking. And I'm making sure to whisk well to make sure it's dissolved before I go in and add my yeast, which I've done here. And I'm whisking that as well a little bit, then I'll set aside for 5 minutes. And then here I've got some warm milk. I'm adding my butter to it. I've melted the butter, but it is not hot. But you can use the butter at a room temperature. It doesn't have to be melted. So let's go on with the flour. Here I've got 4 cups of flour and I'm adding 1.5 teaspoons of salt. I'm going to mix that well and then I'll add the rest of the sugar. And here I'll just combine everything together, my milk and butter and then my yeast. So I'm just going to mix well to make sure everything is combined and to form a dough. So as you can see, the dough is starting to come away from the bowl. Once that is happening, or that had happened at this point, I'm just going to transfer onto my worktop and start kneading it. I will knead it for about 10 minutes. The ingredients and the measurements are just so perfect that I don't need any flour to dust my worktop at all. So I'm going to knead that. You can knead this by using your stand mixer, but I'm just using my hand as usual. So again, I'm just trying to tell you that that shouldn't stop you from baking your bread, because I've got a stand mixer. Sorry, I always say a hand mixer. I've got a stand mixer, but I don't think I actually even use it that much. I only use it like once. So yeah, that if you don't have one, that shouldn't stop you from baking your bread or anything you want to bake at all. So it's coming beautifully together. So you know your dough is perfectly fine and kneaded enough when you poke the top and it bounces back to you. So at this point my dough is okay for me, it's perfect for me. Just transferring into my bowl I've greased it with some oil, and I'm just going to cover it for 30 minutes. You can keep it up to 60 minutes. So after 30 minutes, this is how it's looking. I'm just going to now transfer it back onto my worktop and cut into smaller pieces ready to be shaped. So I'm just shaping my dough now into smaller balls. I will be baking 2 sets of bread roll, but the process is entirely the same, so don't worry. I will now move to my other dough and flatten and shape. You can always shape this into your desired shape. You don't have to do it exactly the way I am doing it. So once that is done, I'm just kind of rolling it over, and ideally you want to make sure you're sealing the edges as well. And but I'm not making this really perfect, so yeah, but you make sure you seal the edges, and then I'm just going to transfer that into my pan. I'm now going to cover for another 30 minutes, and then I'll preheat my oven on 350 degrees for 15 minutes before I go in and bake my bread. I will be baking the bread for about 20 to 30 minutes on 180 degrees. So I'm just covering. And after 30 minutes, I'm now going to go in and pop it in the oven to bake. And this is the end result of my bread. I told you it was beautiful, and you can make it at home. If you do decide to try it, let me know down below in the comments how it goes. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share and support your girl, and to also comment down below in the comment section. Thank you, much appreciated.